Wow, what is this, do you say? This doesn't look like a plane. Well, it's not a plane. And I have to confess, I have an admission to all my loyal subscribers, which are not a whole lot, but I still want to confess this actually isn't my first RC car that I recently purchased. No, this is actually my second RC car that I recently purchased. My first one I got about 2 weeks ago. I got a Tamiya Euro truck because if you saw one of my previous videos, they just opened up an RC track right near my house, which I've had nowhere to race nearby since I moved out here 20 years ago. So I said, wow, I'm getting back into RC cars. And so my Euro truck, which I will have some upcoming videos on, I wasn't patient enough to do an unboxing video because I was super excited like a spoiled ass little 9-year-old. So I thought I'd take a few minutes and unbox my second car and have some videos of this coming up once I have it built, and also have some videos of my Euro truck running as well. This is the Tamiya M-05. This is for the mini class, and this thing looks like it's going to be super fun. I had one of these 20 years ago. Oh, I think it was the M-03 chassis. I get confused. There's like 9 or 10 different variations of the mini chassis, but this was going back 20 years ago. It was the one that came with the actual Mini Cooper body. That thing was super fun to race, and so I figure this is going to be the same thing because it's just a little bit of an upgraded version of what I used to have, I believe. So, anyways, as you know, with Tamiya, they always come in some really beautiful packaging. And the funny thing is, people always say, don't judge a product by its package. And I agree with that, but there's just something about a nice packaged box. It doesn't make the product inside any better, but it just makes it look super cool. It makes you feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money. And anyways, with Tamiya, you're always getting a quality product. So, I mean, they've been around for decades, since the 1946, I believe they started back in Japan after World War II. So anyways, super excited. I'm going to show you guys what's in here. And here's one thing to note too. Right here, of course, I didn't know this when I bought it. It was very confusing looking online at some of the different descriptions of this kit, whether or not it came with a speed controller, because some of them actually said it didn't come with a speed controller and you need to provide a speed controller. Well, lo and behold, I find out that it does include a speed controller, which is great, except I figured I was expecting it not to include an ESC because that's what several websites said. So I actually bought one on eBay and it's coming today or tomorrow. I only spent like 25 bucks, so whatever. I'll have an extra speed controller. It's just the same one that comes in this box. It's just the what is it, the TAO2 or something like that. It's a very standard ESC that comes with many of the Tamiya kits. But anyways, be forewarned, if you buy this, it may or may not come with the speed controller apparently. So I now have an extra speed controller, but I guess it's never bad to have a spare. Anyways, let's unbox this thing. This is the one that comes with the MX-5 body. Not sure if that's my favorite body, but obviously there's a shitload of bodies that you can, buy after that to put on here. I might actually want to get another Mini Cooper body because that was just super cool looking. But anyways, I digress. Let's take this out. It's getting really close to the camera. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got the body. Which, if you guys are new to RC cars, you can't paint this with any kind of paint. You have to use, Tamiya has a polycarbonate paint, which is a flexible paint, which is made basically for these very things, so that when your car gets hit, and it will many times over, and the prettiest your body will ever look is the day that you paint it, because everybody knows that once you put this thing out on the track and you race it around, it's going to get bashed up. But you paint it from the inside, and you paint it with the polycarbonate, tape up what you don't want painted, obviously. I'm just saying this, most of you guys know this, but if you're new to this, so... And so, and we have actually some foam inserts for the tires, it looks like. Okay, that's cool. My Euro truck didn't come with any foam inserts, and the Euro truck, I bought because it's a spec class where basically you have to race the truck bone stock except for bearings. So you can't change anything, and the reason I did that was I thought, well, that would limit my amount of money I'll spend on it because I already have spending, enough money on my planes. And I figured, well, I'll get the Euro truck, I'll get the spec class, and well, lo and behold, now I have the mini class, which isn't usually a spec class. So I'll be spending some money on this car. But anyways, I have a lot to say, don't I? But anyways, here we got the wheels. Those are kind of nice. The spoked wheels there. Kind of like those actually. Got the nice, oh, these are nice tread. Now I do already have some other tires on coming in the mail. Those should be coming today or tomorrow as well. A lot of guys at the track were talking about, and I don't remember what the tire's called, so I'm not even gonna try to remember. But they were saying that it runs really good at my local track. I'm gonna try these as well too. May as well. But they were saying that these other aftermarket tires really stick well to where my track is. So, and my track is it's a black asphalt. It's actually in a city park. It's actually park owned, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to pay any money to practice or race there. They're going to start races supposedly in September. Some guys are going to organize them, so which will be super cool. And here we have a lot of goodies. We got the motor. We got a bunch of bolts and screws. We got the plastic bearings, but I already bought the ball bearings. Now, if you guys are new to RC cars, don't assemble a car without buying ball bearings because they're like 20 bucks. It makes a huge difference in how smooth your car is going to roll. It makes a big difference. The problem is if you change your mind after you put the car together, you're basically going to have to disassemble most of your car, because these ball bearings are all in the axles and the drivetrains and whatnot. So the easiest time to replace these little cheap plastic things with actual ball bearings that are going to roll really nice is the time that you assemble the car. So I highly recommend, whether you're new or not, to get the ball bearings right from the get-go and install them when you're putting the car together. Don't even waste your time on these plastic ones. And here we got the standard stock 540 motor. I'm going to start off with that for now, but obviously I'm sure I'm going to be changing that because in the class I'm going to be racing, there's upgrades allowed, and this motor I'm sure isn't going to hold up real well speed-wise. So here we got a lot of gearings. We got the servo saver. We got looks like the shocks. I shocked the spring shocks. I actually already ordered some aftermarket shocks as well. Those are easy enough to change after you put the car together, but I just went ahead and bought them anyways because I know ball bearings and shocks, upgraded shocks, are going to make a big difference right off the bat on any RC car. So I got those coming as well. So, and we got the lube for the diff and whatnot, and a bunch of other stuff in here. Now, here's the ESC. Same one that I bought an extra one of that's coming in the next day or two. Like I said, I didn't sound like I was getting one in the box, and I wanted to be ready to put this car together. This is the one that comes with it. And what is this called? Oh, I don't know. Something 02. It's very standard. What is this? TBLE 02, I believe it says. This is a really standard ESC. The same one that came in with my Bagaira Euro truck that I just bought, like I said, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. It's a very standard one that comes with a lot of the Tamiya kits. It works fine. It works for both brushed and some brushless motors, actually, which is kind of cool. Usually ESCs are for one or the other, not both. But I guess this, you can also use it on up to a certain point on some brushless motors as well. So, because this is a brushed motor that comes with it. But of course, if you upgrade, which you probably are, you're going to go to brushless. So we got some white side view mirrors, okay, which is totally different than the rest of the black plastic, but okay. And here we got another tray of parts. Oh, this is part of your dampers or springs right here. Not sure what all this stuff is, but we'll find out, because can you say some assembly required? Here we got the CVC joints where your wheels are going to attach. Your hubs are going to go through here. And your tire wheels are going to attach there. More parts. Yeah, this is one of the main assemblies. I believe this is where your motor is going to go in. Chassis parts. But, you know, again, with Tamiya, the quality of the plastic or whatever this is, I think it's plastic, but it's always high quality stuff when you get Tamiya, so you can never really go wrong. Now, they might not be the most competitive depending on what you're racing, what class you're racing, but it's just always a cool car to put together, and it's just a quality product, especially if you guys are new to RC cars. Tamiya's just a great company. Here we have, although I don't know anybody uses this anymore, this is for your antenna from your receiver. I don't know if people use this anymore because most receivers barely or not at all have an antenna at all, or barely. Back in the day, 20 years ago when I used to race, the receivers came with a long wire antenna, and you'd put it through the tube here and stick it on the top of your car. I don't know if that even applies anymore. Probably not. I don't have that in my Euro truck. So, and then we just have got some info on the body, how to cut the body out and paint it. By the way, you'll probably spend as much time, if not more, on prepping the body and painting it as you will putting the car together. Although this isn't going to be nearly as bad as the Bagheera, the Euro truck. Just Google that. Anybody knows that's had one knows that putting that body with its 300 stickers together, painted, stickered, and you got it's like a 5 or 6 piece body, unlike this, which is literally just one piece. The Euro truck is like 5 or 6 pieces you got to put together. So, but I digress. And this is another cool thing too. This is, they have patterns cut out here so that you can cut these out and it sticks, and you put this on your windshield, so when you paint it, instead of having to old school it yourself with like blue painter's tape trying to cover the inside of your windows, these are already pre-shaped. You just have to cut them out and stick them on. Freaking awesome. Love that. And look at this, a nice manual, and there's a lot of stuff to do. It'll take you probably 2 to 3 hours on average to assemble one of these cars, and then again another 2 or 3 hours for the body probably. So, but anyways, I don't need to go through the whole thing, but as you can see, you know, there's some stuff to put together. But anyways, I'm excited. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I did try to take a few minutes out to unbox this before I act like a little kid and slap it all together and throw it on the track like I did with my Euro truck. Got impatient, just couldn't do the unboxing video. So I hope you like that. Look forward to some videos I'll have coming up on both the Euro truck and this one up and running. So look for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way. Share it, okay? Bye.